I am oftentimes asked, how do I know how much money to budget for my variable expenses like groceries, eating out, things like household, toiletries, all those type of expenses that we need. We might not need eating out, but all of those expenses that we need, however, it's not like a bill. So as I am completing my paycheck budget today for my very first paycheck in the month of October, I am going to explain that in detail. So if that is something that you're here for, then just go ahead and stay tuned. Alright, besties, if you are returning for another video, I want to say thank you guys so much. If you are new to the channel, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel we talk about all things finance with emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. And like I said, we're going to get right into this paycheck budget. I'm super excited about it because I kind of looked at the calendar, and yeah, let's go ahead and go over why I'm excited. The reason why I'm excited is because I did take a look over my calendar to see what bills I'm gonna have to pay for this upcoming paycheck. And I did do a little bit of highlighting, which is a little bit different for me. And I was able to look and see, yes, I have my Capital One bill that is due, but then I was also able to write a 0 for Mastercard that's paid off. I was able to write a 0 for my Macy's because that is not paid off, but the bill is already paid. I was about to say I paid that off. But the bill is already paid, and we'll get a little bit into detail once I get into the budget. And then Chase Bank, I was able to write a 0 there because that credit card is paid off. And let me see, there was one more. I think there was one more. Oh, I looked down here. This is for another paycheck budget, but the Apple, that's paid off too. But I actually will continue to still have Apple payments because I have things like my Apple Music coming out of that. So I'll explain that in more detail as well. So let's get into actually writing the budget. So let me go ahead and take this out. I want to also express my excitement that my rollover, look at this rollover, you guys. I was so serious about having my rollover to really be a true rollover this month that I was really checking my, or not checking, but I was managing my accounts, making sure that I was tracking my expenses, accounting for everything. The no spend has been helping tremendously. It looks like I'm gonna have a really good October as it relates to how I am managing and keeping track of the expenses. So I'm gonna take a little bit of time to calculate our total inflow, the bills, and then I'll be back. And talk about it. I have an inflow total, which will be in my bill account, $1,514.37. And I will pay my tithes, and I will pay my mortgage, or my mortgage has been direct deposited into my mortgage account. These two totals do not come out of that total. It has already been taken out before it even hits this page. Capital One, $109. I'm also excited to report that I have spending privileges again. My spending privileges were suspended because I had been so past due on this card. But I did call them. I worked out a plan with them, and I was like on a 3-month probationary period where I had to pay a set amount on time for 3 months, and then they will release all of the spending privileges back on my account. But of course, I'm not spending money. The goal is to get rid of this card. But it was just a positive to know, like, hey, I'm out of like credit card jail. And then just to be able to note that my hard work is definitely paying off. Tax bill, $50. Life insurance, $112.90. Personal loan, $133.72. Can't wait to get rid of that one. And then car insurance, $146.33. I was supposed to call. I haven't called yet, but I will be calling soon so that I can see about this going back down. I don't know what to do because I also have my home insurance with them, and it's supposed to be bundled. So I don't know how that would affect the car insurance part. So I'm just gonna call them and get the information, and hopefully this will go back down. Amazon Prime, $16.15, and then 24-hour fitness, $31.99. I will probably be canceling my 24-hour fitness and trying to find another gym, because the 24-hour fitness is just disgusting. Like, they don't clean in there. The one by my house is like that. And then I thought, well, let me try and find another 24-hour fitness. And I looked at the reviews on Yelp, and though the reviews for those 24-hour fitnesses were the same, that they're very dirty, no one's cleaning, and there's no way on this earth that I can continue going to the gym. I tried it, and I was thinking like, okay, maybe they're gonna come in here and clean, maybe, you know, somebody called out sick or whatnot. And then I put in a complaint. I was like, look, this is ridiculous. You can see the dirt. You know it's bad when you can see the dirt. And they were like, oh yeah, the cleaning crew quit. And I was like, what? Okay. So this will probably be getting canceled if I cannot find a clean 24-hour fitness gym. So the total for the bills is $600.09. So in this area is where I list all bills. This is what needs to be paid. It normally doesn't fluctuate. They're pretty much fixed unless it's a utility bill. But outside of that, everything that has a bill with a due date and is, you know, that's what I put here. Now this is the area of variable expenses, and I'm going to explain how I determine how much money I need, because it does fluctuate. It is variable. The first thing that I do is I take a look at how much money I have left from my fixed expenses. Because if I really don't have much here from the bills, this is the reason why I like to do my bills first, is because if I don't have a lot left over, then it's definitely going to impact how much money I use for food and things like that. So that's the first thing that I look at, how much money I have left over. And if I have a decent amount left over, I then have a set amount or a set category of variable expenses. The set variable expenses, extra expenses that I have is food, but I'm gonna put groceries, household, toiletries, and gas. This is set. This is every single paycheck, no matter what's going on, no matter how much money I'm going to be using or taking out or allocating, budgeting for these categories. This is what I have set. And then anything else additional that I may need to take care of that I'll have here in my calendar, I will put that here as well. But if I don't have anything here, then I am just going to be budgeting for these 4 areas. Groceries. It's really a best practice to write out what you want to cook for the week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, especially if you have children, small children that you have to buy food for. And when you already have what you want to cook, then you shop your kitchen and see what you already have. Whatever you don't have, you can write a list of those things down. You can go onto the grocery store app and you can calculate everything. And that tells you exactly how much you will need for your groceries. A lot of the times people will have an allocated or a budgeted amount that they know that they want to spend on groceries every 2 weeks, every month or whatnot. And then they just shop from there. That is also another way of doing it. So if you look at your budget and you say, okay, you know what, I have $300 for food. It's just a number that you made up, or it's because of your family size. You're looking at all of those things and you're saying, okay, but let's say you don't have the $300. You may need to scale back a bit, and maybe you're like, okay, this pay period, I only have $250 based upon the other things that you have to do with your money. And so then you'll look and you'll say, okay, so I'm going to eat chili, and I know that chili is going to last us 3 days. And then I'm going to eat spaghetti, and I know spaghetti is going to last us 3 days as well. Because, you know, you can eat leftovers if you're a leftover person. I'm definitely a leftover person. My food is actually better the next day. But anyway, that's how I determine how much I want to take for groceries. And then that is the same for household and toiletries. Household items for me are things like toilet paper, cleaning products, paper towels, even though paper towels is like literally a luxury right now. But paper towels and things like that. So what do I need to keep my household afloat? Even if it's like those things that you put in the vent, you have to change them every 3 months. I don't know what they're called, but like things like that, things to upkeep the home, like daily upkeep. I'll look and see, what do I need? Do I need laundry detergent? Do I need any cleaning products? Am I out of any? I'll shop and see what I need and essentially do the same thing. I know pretty much that I'm going to get my detergent from Costco, and my detergent is $30. I know that I like to buy the fabric softener and how much that is. And so that will let me know how much money I'm going to need for that pay period. And you want to be realistic with yourself, even with the things that you're buying. So if you usually buy the bulk size, but because of your bills and other financial responsibilities, if you can't, then maybe you may not want to buy the bulk size. You might want to go down in size because it's going to be cheaper. Same thing I do for toiletries. For my toiletries, that's things like soap, sanitary napkins, toothpaste, floss, skincare, which skincare is not really in toiletries. That is that's a separate envelope sinking fund that I have, but that is pretty much the same thing for toiletries. And then gas, of course. I'm really tracking my gas. How much do I drive? Do I have to drive? Do I not have to drive? I take a look at what I have going on for the week. Key here is that you just really have to be laser focused on your expenses. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. So let me complete this. I'm going to complete this, sinking funds, extra debt, extra savings, and then I'll be back.
Know what I got, know what I want. Boy, don't get me wrong. Sure, we're having fun. But it don't mean that I'm in love. I like you a lot, but you gotta step up. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own. I'll play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon, and you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work into it, cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me.
Hey besties, I am back. Hopefully you guys can't hear the lawnmower outside. It's kind of loud, but if you can, sorry. So in variable expenses, I have a leftover $914.28. We're gonna do $150 for groceries, $40 for household, toiletries, 40 bucks, and gas, $175. I don't think I'll need that much for gas, but y'all know how the gas be gassing, so I'ma just budget for $175. So total expenses is $405, and what I have left is $509.28. We are going to hopscotch over to sinking funds, and I have $509.28 to work with. I'm going to be taking half of my HOA out, which is $133. Trash is $19. My trash bill is due in December. Car registration, $12, which will be due next year. Costco, $5. AAA, $15. Car wash, $5. Car maintenance, $20. Cleaners, $20. Skincare, $10. Medical, $5. So total sinking funds is $244. And as you can see, my sinking funds are now starting to grow now that I'm paying off debt. And then I have also paid all of my past due bills to current. So before, I only had a couple. If you go back some videos back, I didn't have as many. But of course, as we pay off debt and we get our finances in order, then we have more money to save for other things. And that's definitely what you're seeing here. And so what I have left over is $265.28 as it relates to the debt payments. So the minimum debt payment that will be snowballing into the next payment that I will be making for debt at the end of this month is $157. I took that and I divided it by 2, and I get 78.50 or something like that. But I'm gonna take out $78. I could have rounded it up to 80, but why? Anyway, I took half of that. I will be saving $78 this paycheck, and then $78 the next paycheck, and then that's what I will be using to pay off more debt. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the debt payment video that will be coming at the end of this month, so that we can continue to chip away at this debt. That leaves me with $187.28. Going down to savings, as I did express, I am going to continue saving as I am paying off debt. I am working towards $1,000 in my cash envelope. I'm going to take that, I'm going to add it to my emergency fund, and then I'll start the $1,000 savings all over again. I don't have like a super plan in regards to savings. I'm just saving what I can as money comes in, and I just determine at that time. But if you didn't catch the savings video, I really encourage that you check it, because saving money is important. It's as important as it is to pay off debt and do your budget and all that good stuff. So $80, and then for leftover, I will have $107.28 for the rollover into the next paycheck. I definitely plan on continuing on my no spend, and then also making sure that I am tracking my expenses daily. And this is starting to look a lot better, and I'm definitely happy and proud of myself with the progress that I am making, and then also with the progress that you guys are making. I am so proud of you, besties. You guys are just doing the thing, and I 100% love it. Thank you for updating me always when you guys are paying off debt, saving money, when you're getting your budgets correct. I love to see and hear those things. So please always keep me updated on the progress that you are making, because this is a community of besties who's working toward just being better in our finances, and that's whatever and at whatever level you are on personally. I think that's it, right? Yeah, that is it for this paycheck budget. The next video I will be doing the I'll be taking out the cash, I'll be breaking that down, and I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm probably not. But yeah, that is it, besties. Thank you guys so much for being here with me and tuning in and watching this video. Your support is greatly appreciated. I cannot do any of this without you guys. Oh, yes, I knew I was missing something. The live is coming. The live is coming. The live is coming. The live is coming. I know that I'm taking a little bit longer, and that's only because things have been kind of hectic at work, and I really want to make sure that the live is going to be fun. I got to put some thought into it. I don't want to just go live. I want to have a real good live, and then I'm nervous too, okay? Let me stop playing. I am definitely nervous to go live. Why? I don't know. But I am super excited, and I'm planning for it. I'm planning out the giveaways and the activities that we're going to be doing. I know for sure one of the activities is to do a Q&A. One of the besties gave me that idea, and I think that's a great idea. So if you have any questions, this will be a Q&A about me and my life, or whatever you want to ask me, you can leave them down in the comments. I'm also going to have a special post where I take Q&A questions, or I take questions, and then I will be answering those questions during the live. But the flyer will be coming out soon once I select a date. It will be sometime in October. I just got to look at my schedule and make sure that I'm going to be readily available. But that is it. I did want to give an update on that. So it is coming, it is coming, it is coming. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.
Just pulled up to the house. Don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window.